Olá, ouvi dizer que você está tentando salvar a AmbienTown dos problemas que a cidade vem sofrendo. Aqui na floresta, desde que comecei a trabalhar cortando árvores, parece que o clima ficou. Talvez se você pudesse recolher todas as sementes para plantarmos as árvores, poderíamos trazer a floresta da
Hi, I heard that you are trying to save AmbienTown from the problems that have been happening. Here at the forest, since I started logging, it seems that the weather got hotter and dry, besides the animals and local residents that have gone away. I just can't understand. Maybe if you could collect all the seeds to plant the trees, we could bring the AmbienTown forest back to life.
Three of the major problems of deforestation are climate change, loss of animal diversity, and expulsion of indigenous peoples. Carbon, which is initially absorbed by trees, is released into the atmosphere and contributes to global warming and air pollution. Because trees are homes to various species of animals, this also causes many of them to migrate. The Indians, who use the trees for their livelihood, are also forced to migrate elsewhere. It is very sad to have to leave their homes. Deforestation is a very bad human practice, and one that can take the life out of forests and cities like AmbienTown. That's why we must fight it, take all the seeds to save the forest.
Hello, I am the Indian Moser. Since the deforestation started here in the forest, a lot has changed. I feel that maybe the lumberjack is influencing this. I don't understand how he doesn't feel harm he is causing. Him and that strange build of his, I can't understand it. These people are confused and see their reality.
Deforestation is, above all, a problem that directly influences humans themselves. The worsening air quality, the loss of continuous production of wood and organic food, are just a few examples of how man suffers most from deforestation. By stopping the lumberjack deforestation and your bid, you will be able to bring the good cool climate of AmbienTown back. You found Blue, the little birdie. Peep peep. As the woodcutter said, animals also suffer greatly from deforestation. Those that don't are forced to migrate elsewhere because they lose their homes. The trees. This loss of animals is called biodiversity loss. Biodiversity means the set of all living things that inhabit a. We need to protect the animals too. Go get the seeds so we can bring the forests back again. You found the giant leaf from the Amazon. This leaf is from the Coccoloba gigantifolia tree. Complicated? No. They can reach up to 2.5 meters long and are a unique natural beauty. However, they are being threatened by deforestation. It would be a huge, really huge, loss to nature if they became extinct. You found a matchbox. Fire is widely used to clear extensive forest areas, and also a means of clearing newly cleared areas. It is very harmful to the environment when used to burn forests, and therefore should also be fought against. In the Amazon, 2/3 of the burning is associated with the conversion of forests to agricultural areas, and in a smaller percentage to mining.
Wow, you managed to get all the seeds we need. Let's replant our forest. Now that we have learned all this, we can say that trees are necessary for the life of all of us. They help purify and humidify the air, as well as benefiting animals, and the many residents who take advantage of their fruits, including you and me. We must not stand still. Whenever possible, be a hero. Plant a tree and fight deforestation.
Hello, I'm the businessman Ronald. Not Donald, Ronald. And not McDonald either, just Ronald really. I came here to this town to make a lot of money, not that I don't already have. But the more we have, the more we want. You know how it is, right? It's weird, a lot of people don't like me around here. But I think it's envy. If they had the willpower I had, they would be in my place. That's what my father, and my grandfather, and my great-grandfather always said when they made their fortunes. We're rich because we deserve it, you know. I was told that you helped in the reforestation of the forest with the lumberjack. He was my employee. Now I don't have anyone to cut down trees anymore. My cattle need a place to graze, and I need an open area to set up new factories. You've gotten in my way a lot, know that. Well, time is money. I don't know what you've come here to do, but if you're going to collect the town's garbage and come with talk about the environment, know that I won't pay any sort of attention. I have to go. See you later, hero.
Ronald has no idea how much you have helped him with the forest. The reforestation, planting the previously deforested trees with the seeds we gathered, helped everyone, including him and that funny hair. He commented on the garbage collection because he saw you taking 2 bags. Keep it up. Garbage collection is very important for the environment. Garbage needs to go through 3 main phases: conditioning, collection, and final disposal. The first one, the conditioning, depends on the whole population and is to leave the correct garbage in the correct place. We will learn about it and the other 2 phases in the future. Onward.
Wow, you saw me here. Not everyone sees me. Some pretend they don't. They are bothered to see a human in this situation, and just pretend not to be a human. But I used to be somebody. Thank you for reminding me that I exist. You are helping a lot with the garbage collection. Improving the climate and air quality, decreasing pollution and trash accumulation, recycling. Thanks for learning about all that, and for being a hero here in our town. My name is Charlie. I hope we can meet in the future. Now I have to see if I can find something to eat. I've been starving for days.
Charlie said some very true things. He is an intelligent man. He talked about the benefits of garbage collection. One of them is to combat the heat island phenomenon. The heat island effect is an anthropic phenomenon that occurs in urban centers by the modification of the natural environment, such as the removal of native vegetation, soil sealing, and the emission of pollutant gases. With this, the air quality worsens a lot, giving rise to respiratory problems and an overheating of the climate. We must always fight the emission of pollutant gases, both by the accumulation of cars and motorcycles and by industrial production. In addition, preserve the green areas and continue with the garbage collection. Go ahead. Look, this newspaper is spreading the word about recycling and selective garbage collection. These are important issues, and fundamental in the collection and packaging of garbage that we talked about before. Recycling allows us to reduce the amount of garbage accumulated in urban centers, and also reduces the use of non-renewable natural sources. As for selective collection, leaving the right garbage in the right place, besides facilitating recycling, helps in the decomposition of each specific garbage that cannot be recycled, such as plastics, cigarette butts, among others. These are two very important processes for the environment of the cities. Keep collecting the garbage and let's move forward. Wow, a bottle of acid. That reminds me of another environmental problem to be fought in cities. Acid rain. First of all, it's not going to rain that liquid you found. Acid rain is also water rain, albeit a water that can cause very bad consequences. Caused by the emission of pollutants, whether from carbon emitted by cars, farming, factories or forest burning, it can cause respiratory diseases, loss of soil and forest quality, contamination of river water, among several others. To combat it, large industries must become aware of the excessive production of these types of pollutant gases, and start using alternative forms of energy, which you will learn about in the future. Wow, a windmill miniature. Do you know what that is? A windmill is an energy generator that uses the wind or the flow of water for that production. Because it uses renewable sources, wind energy, as the production of energy from the movement of wind is called, joins hydro, from the flow of water, solar, from sunlight, biomass, from organic matter, geothermal, from inside the earth, as renewable source of electricity. These energy sources should be used more because they do not degrade the environment as much as others that are widely used, such as burning fossil fuels, generating harmful gas emissions, and nuclear power, because of the risk of serious accidents. When you can, choose renewable sources.
Did you see that electric car? I love how futuristic it is. My name is Noel Musk. I manufacture those cars. A pleasure to meet you. I was very inspired watching you collect the city trash. We really appreciate it. Let's schedule a trip sometime. Have you ever been to space?
Look, an electric vehicle charging station. Everyone wants to have one of those nowadays. By the way, who wouldn't be influenced by Noel Musk, that friend of yours who owns one of these car companies? The guy is simply very interesting. Anyway, electric cars are a great advance for the environment. The non-emission of polluting gases into the atmosphere would be a great advance. Even though they pollute the environment through their manufacture, disposal, and battery recharging, it would already be a major improvement. They are also very quiet and durable, also helping with noise pollution and the accumulation of trash coming from old cars. Be like Noel and opt for an electric car when you can't go for a walk or go for a bike ride.
Tremendous job that you did. I didn't think so many people would enjoy seeing you pick up the trash. The town seems very grateful to you. I have respect for that. You made me rethink a lot of things, maybe adopting alternative means of energy, preserving trees in cities, recycling and collecting garbage. Those are all important things, and things that we can all practice every day. Thanks for the lesson. If you need a job, just call me. I'll send one of Noel electric cars to your house, then send me a picture showing how grateful you are. It's for advertising, you know how it is, right? Goodbye, hero.
I have lived here since I was born. My parents always taught me to throw garbage in the river, but a lot has changed since I was little. We don't see fish anymore. The smell is really bad. I'm sure you can smell it. At Monument back there was a habitable area and people rejoiced there. Now everything has changed. No one can live here anymore. But everyone does as I do. I don't see how we would be to blame for this. I doubt you will be able to help us like you did in the city and the forest, but good luck trying to convince us.
The reality of many rivers and lakes is this: water pollution. Data from the Brazilian Association of Public Cleaning and Special Waste Companies, ABRELP, reveal that the circumstances in Brazil are alarming. More than 3,326 municipalities do not dispose of their waste correctly. This number represents 59.7% of the municipalities in Brazil and impacts the lives of 76.5 million people. Thus, various materials, especially plastic, end up in rivers and lakes, contaminating the water and harming people who depend on them. Therefore, avoid using plastic and, when using, put it in the correct garbage. Try to get as many bottles as you can to help the people who live here on the river. Good luck.
Wow, I saw you collecting all these bottles, thanks. I am a garbage collector volunteer here in the riverside areas too, and one day I want to be a hero like you. I heard about what you did in the forest and the river here in AmbienTown. You are already a legend. Thank you for setting an example and helping all these people. It's going to be pretty tough here, but you are doing fine. Good luck.
There are many non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and other voluntary institutions that help with garbage collection and other various environmental topics. Currently, according to a survey, there are more than 338,000 NGOs and foundations dedicated to the environment in Brazil. It's an expressive number and it's increasing, mainly because people are learning the importance of taking care of the environment, just like you. Go ahead and be careful with the challenges. It seems that here there are lands that you can't walk on and others that do. Try to decorate the path and do not die.
Hello, it's an honor to meet you. You really are a hero, but I confess that I imagined you a little bit different, a little taller. Anyway, be careful with the radiation barrels. The radioactive waves that some things out there generate have greatly affected the city and the population that lives here. There is a barrel hidden out there. If you can collect it would be great. I am not going because I'm afraid, but you are a hero and you can do it, right?
Water pollution resulting from inappropriate garbage disposal causes the contamination of rivers and lakes, killing many animals, and generating a deficit in the local fauna. Thus, both pollution, overfishing and the presence of invasive species have contributed to a decline of more than 70% of the freshwater fish population in less than 50 years. Collecting the garbage that is dumped in rivers and lakes will help a lot with the animals. Continues. Wow, you managed to get the radioactive barrel. Radioactive waste is a big problem for some regions of the world. The lakes are not out of it. As an example, the place with the highest radiation exposure in the world is Lake Karachay. Located in Russia, since 1951 it has been used as a dumping site for radioactive waste. A drought in the 1960s caused some parts of the lake to disappear, exposing cesium-137 and strontium-90 to the sun. In 1967, a strong wind swept the area, carrying noxious dust to territory of about 2,700 square kilometers, including inhabited areas. Thus, the lake is clearly a risk for the populations that live there, and it is still seen as a threat. Radioactive waste is dangerous, and we must combat its irregular disposal. Wow, an indigenous headdress. This headdress reminds me of Mosa, that friend of yours from the forest, remember? Many riverside populations, including some native indigenous tribes, depend on the environmental preservation of rivers and lakes for their survival. For them, it is very important that you continue your journey in garbage collection and combating water pollution. Move forward.
Wow, you must be the hero, friend of my brother Moser. It's a pleasure, and thanks for picking up my headdress. It's chaos here. Locals don't understand that the river is necessary for everyone's survival here. They throw trash everywhere, and they think everything is fine. Thanks for collecting all this plastic. Currently, 88% of marine water contamination is caused by plastic waste. At a global level, if waste treatment continues as it is today, by 2050 the amount of waste in the sea will be greater than the amount of fish. This is all very important. Thank you for learning about all this, and for making it happen in your daily life. You are a hero. Go ahead and convince the polluter.
So, you really collected all this plastic. I can't believe how it makes everything prettier. It smells better, even the fish seem to be coming back. You know, maybe you're right. Just as it was with the lumberjack, warning about the importance of trees. The same with Ronald, and how he should be more concerned about garbage collection and excessive emission of pollutants. And it looks like you did the same to me. I can't thank you for opening my eyes, or rather, my only eye, about the importance of rivers and environmental preservation. Avoid using plastic, depositing garbage in the correct place, volunteer work and radiation. Wow, you really are a hero.